What's up, everybody? Oxide bringing you another tier 8 with tier 5, and we have the Scythe once again. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Honestly, I have a good one for you today. I got a good one. It's been on my mind here lately. So and I want to preface everything I say here, and I really hope this doesn't come off as judgment. I don't think it will. I genuinely don't think this is going. This is not going to be a mean-spirited comment or question. I don't think. I think it'd be fun to talk about it though. Now that being said, in the comments, if people are saying like, hey, you know, that was bad, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but I don't think it is. Anyway, so I'm straight. I'm a straight male. I have a girlfriend of like, it'd be 4 years in November, so like I guess almost a little over 3.5 years at this point. And I know for a fact I'm straight. However, y'all ever get gay thoughts? And alternatively, if you are someone who is gay, do you have straight thoughts? You know, that is something I've always been curious about. Don't ask me why. And I'm just curious because, like, I mean, I'm sure everyone gets those kind of thoughts, right? Where you're kind of like, you know, whatever your preference is, you have the opposite sometimes. And like most of the time for me, I mean, we're off the rails in the first minute and 20 seconds. When it happens to me the most is like right in the middle of a workout when my testosterone's like flowing the highest. So maybe that's what it's like, a pure instinctual, sweaty musk bloodlust in the air. And I'm like, okay, you know, but then I'm like, shake it off, right? You know, I don't know why. I just thought about, you know, open mouth kissing Thor, you know, but it is what it is. And I kind of get past it. So feel free not to answer that, but I'm genuinely curious on that one. Now, and it's one of those things like, well, do you have any friends in real life that you could ask that to? I mean, yeah, but you know, I don't really. I live in Southeast Texas, okay, and I don't know how to put this in a way to really. It's not out like all of Texas, but okay. So you're in the Bible Belt, so it's a little not as accepting here. So I think a lot of people might not, you know, be so open about what they, you know, about their sexuality and stuff like that, and it really sucks, and hopefully one day that will change, but it's just kind of where I live, you know. And I mean, like, I have colleagues, I've worked with people, you know, I've worked with a lot of people, especially at the school. I've gone to school with a lot of people who identify as gay or anywhere in the LGBTQ plus community. I'm getting there. But like, it's one of those things, I didn't know them well enough to just kind of just flat out that answer. But in this kind of context, I don't know any of y'all that well, and it's kind of up to you, and there's no pressure for you to answer me back. This might just end up in the ether, and it's like, who cares, you know? So yeah, go ahead and go ahead and share your response there if you want to. If not, don't worry about it. Don't freaking worry about it, brother. When was y'all's first kiss, by the way? Mine, man, that's a complicated question. I'm glad you asked. Mine, I'm also, the chest wasn't opening, so I need to go back and kill a few more enemies here. Mine, I gotta say, was, I think the official one was in 7th grade. I was like 7th grade. I think I was 7th grade's either 12 or 13. I'm not sure which one it technically is, but I was around. Are you kidding me? They're the smartest AIs in the world. And we were playing spin the bottle, and someone, you know, it landed on me, and we went for the smooch, and that's where it kind of ended. We didn't know there really wasn't any relationship ties to that one. But when I was like a really young kid and we had no idea, you know, the idea of relationships or sex or any of that, like I believe I did kiss a girl when I was like 5 or 6. And again, it's one of those things, like, obviously there was no meaning to it, but I think technically that was when my first kiss was. So yeah, a little bit of a player since I was 5. What can I say? All right, cool, it's open. And then I had my first legit girlfriend. Ooh, I had my first legit girlfriend freshman year, summer of my freshman year. That's either 8th grade or freshman year, one of the two. Again, and that one didn't, that was a sort of short-lived endeavor. It really wasn't like, you know, I mean I was in 8th grade, not very many people stay together for that long when you're in the 8th grade. Some people do. I know someone who they're together in 8th grade and now they're married, and they've been married for a few years now, you know, and they have like real jobs with like real like incomes and stuff. So it's like, I mean, I guess it works, or I guess it can work. And then I had another relationship in high school for most of high school, from like, I think it was like sophomore year to even a little bit after high school. And then that one kind of like bursted into flames. Yeah, it's one of those things when you get to college. Okay. And again, this is a blanket statement and it doesn't apply to everyone. I want that to be very clear. It doesn't apply to everyone, but it's one of those things. Having a girlfriend going into college, or relationship in general, is very tough. Going into college, you know, once you're there and you kind of like, you know, you kind of figure it out. That's a whole nother story. But until then, you know, it's difficult. You know, people change extremely quickly, or just, you know, because like when you're in high school, for the most part, you know, I would say the typical high schooler, and this doesn't happen to everyone, and it's very unfortunate this way, but it is the reality. But the typical high schooler probably lives with their parents or a guardian of some sort, and you know, you have rules to abide by. You have things that you have to make sure you get done. You don't really have as much freedom as you would, let's say, when you're in college. Well, when you get that kind of freedom, you kind of see how people really are, and it kind of like just kind of goes south from there. And but it's also a good thing too, because now the girl I'm with, we've been together again almost 4 years now, and she's the girl of my dreams. What can I say? And like, I know she's not gonna change, because she hasn't, you know, she's gotten like, I mean, we both have grown and more matured, but when it comes to personality and how we act, you know, it's all the same, you know. And I'm thankful for it. Now, with that being said, I think it's a good idea to experience being single for a little bit before really getting tied down. You know, that way you're gonna figure out who you are, you know. And I think that was a huge thing. I think I struggled with that for a while, actually, trying to figure out who I wanted to be and what kind of person I am. I mean, I've always known I was a good person and a good looking. Oh my God, right? And I was okay. But you know, I had my shortcomings. I felt like, and I mean, I was an 18, 19-year-old boy. I felt like my hygiene could have been better, you know, or, you know, thinking things through might have been a little bit better. You know, I've made some poor decisions when it comes to things, but you know, you learn from them, you grow stronger, become a better person. And I think we're about to get into the final boss pretty soon here. Man, what a video! These videos get deep. I mean, you're seeing the full frontal. You know, I don't like to hold anything back here. You know, I hate being. Some people, you know, I've been asked, not a ton, but I have been asked, like, am I this same way off camera too? Am I exactly the same? Yeah, I am. The only thing different, I would say, is I don't filter myself when I'm on camera, other than like cursing. Like, I try not to curse as much, obviously, but when it comes to like my thoughts, like I just say what I want to say. You're like, oh well, you got to be careful because you might say something you will regret. But I'm like, there's nothing in my mind, or there's nothing that I have to filter that I would regret. Like, I'm not gonna say anything racist. I'm not gonna say anything sexist or derogatory. I mean, you know, earlier when I was talking about, hey, do gay people have straight thoughts? I don't really feel like that's a negative comment, right? I mean, if it is, please, I mean, by all means, correct me, and I will apologize and, you know, move along here. But you know, I feel like it's not. But also, with that being said, I'm gonna try not to talk about controversial things that, you know, people have multiple opinions on, can start fights and stuff like that. I'm not gonna poke the bear, but you know, the amount of slow you get on some of these guys are just nuts. All right, there's the boss. This should be. Oh, come on! You step in it for 3 seconds and you're gonna do me dirty like that? Whatever. Like, I really hate that ability. Like, it's unfair, and like it doesn't really. I don't know. Let's just get this boy out of my way right now. Is he gonna aggro? Okay, good. We could probably eat the stew right now. Man, the damage really is impressive here. Like, truthfully. Yeah, look at all that damage, baby. There we go. And let's do it. Psh. Let's open a can of whoop ass, the entire case even. Do y'all use the metric system, or are y'all imperial? You know, being a man of science, I use a metric system, but I also live in America, so I guess I use both technically. Like I'm pretty good at using like things like grams and kilograms to weigh things. That doesn't really bother me too much. A lot of my food that I weigh out is grams and kilograms, a little bit of ounces here and there, but I'd rather use grams because they're more accurate. Accurate? That's such a more difficult word for me, apparently. Oh, I didn't get hit there. But the one I probably have the hardest time understanding, there we go, it's probably a better word to use there, is kilometers per hour versus miles per hour. I can't make that conversion that easily. Let's see it. Give me something delicious, easy, cheesy, lemon squeezy. Boy, a tier 8 glaive and a tier 6 scholar cow. I'll take a little bit of good loot in this one. All right, guys, I'm out of here. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. You see the vein on my neck? Wild. And I'll see y'all next time.